everyone, Miss Nunn here with another art lesson, this time in the beautiful sunshine. I've been spending a lot of time outside, and I bet you have too. All of this being outside is reminding me of one of my favorite artists, and I decided to base our lesson this week off of his work. His name is Goldsworthy. You can click the image source link in the lesson PDF to see photos of his artwork and to learn a little bit more about him. Be sure to have a parent help you anytime you're searching on the internet. He likes to collect natural items like leaves, rocks, and sticks, anything that you might find in your yard or on a hike, and he arranges them on the ground or other places to make beautiful designs and patterns. He usually reflects on his artwork by photographing his work and writing about it. For my example for this lesson, I collected different kinds of blossoms, like dandelions, which I have a lot of in my yard, and violets. I also collected some dogwood blossoms from my dogwood tree, and you can see my example on the lesson PDF. Once I collected my items, or my blossoms, I arranged them on the ground in a target pattern. I chose my natural items based on color. Notice how the yellow dandelion beside the violet is very vibrant. Do you remember what colors yellow and violet, what color family yellow and violet belong to? Right, complementary colors. Good job. If you want to challenge yourself, think a little harder about the colors, the textures, and the patterns that you're going to create. Collect your items based on those criteria. Maybe modify your objects before you design your pattern by cutting them down to a certain size. I'm thinking sticks specifically would be good to actually determine the size that you want before you put it into a design. Maybe break them or cut them before you arrange them. Another way to challenge yourself is to think about these questions. How does your artwork change if you incorporate objects that are not natural? For example, artificial materials like plastics, toys, rubber. How does your artwork change when you use objects that aren't natural? I created my artwork in the grass, but how does the location of your artwork change what the artwork means or represents? What if I had created my artwork on the pavement or in the driveway instead? And since this lesson has you go outside, you might be dismayed to find that it's raining on the day that you decide to give this lesson a try. But no worries. Try doing this lesson indoors and outdoors. Inside, collect lots of small items, toys, dried foods, trinkets. You could create a pattern or design of your choice, or to challenge yourself, you could find an artwork online, with the help of your parents, of course, that you really love. The Metropolitan Museum of Art has a huge online collection available, and the Met 360 project allows you to virtually tour the museum. I provided a link to the Met's website on the lesson plan slide. Once you choose an artwork, recreate that artwork out of all the items you collected around your house. Don't laugh at my example. It's much harder than you think. Especially for me, I don't have lots of small toys and Legos and objects that you might have around your house that would actually help you recreate an artwork. So I had to use objects from my kitchen mostly, is where I was successful finding small objects to put together. I'm trying to create The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh, and this is kind of where I am right now. You can see a photo of that example also in the PDF. Okay, when you complete your Goldsworthy inspired artwork this week, be sure to take time to reflect. I told you that Goldsworthy often would take photographs of his artwork and write about his work. My reflection challenge for you this week is to take a photograph of your artwork if you have access to a camera and write a step-by-step description of how you created the artwork in a journal, a caption, email, or text. Don't forget to share your artwork with a friend, family member, or a loved one. Have fun creating your designs, and I'll see you next week.